news, everyone.
All right. If you guys ever do, Cody. Yeah, over here, man. Yeah, what's up? Somebody would like you to go ahead and stand up for about 5 minutes, bud. Bro, you for real? Yeah. Go ahead and start the timer whenever you're ready. God damn it. Love you. All right. I was just in the middle of my speech. I hope that there's a countdown. Yeah, it is over here. It's time to stand up. Okay, that's fine. I'll stand. People are gonna be like, why is this dude standing near the news? Like, fine, I don't know. Let me do my little thing here for real quick. Yeah, if you guys ever do have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you're jumping in that Discord, hitting up that Kids News Corner channel, and dropping whatever articles you would like me to talk about. For this first one, it is our first look at this Witcher season 4. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this this trailer for The Witcher. Uh-oh. All right, so getting our first look at Liam in The Witcher. He looks funny in that role. What? Really? I didn't think he looks that weird. Can no longer relax. Bro, that's so true. It's Gerald. It is Gerald. But I felt like he looked fine. You guys are all just haters. He doesn't look great. He just doesn't look fun. He doesn't look bad either. He isn't as wide. Who? He's not as wide as Henry. Is that what you're saying? Bro, this is the internet. I know. Let me do this next one. Boss of Helldivers 2 dev Arrowhead is now its chief creative officer. I care more about weapon balance than QBRs. Not got the heft, but I'm sure he'll do fine. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so sorry, I'm like face level with my other monitor, so I can be like right up on it. I just don't know how well you guys can hear anything. Can still hear good. Damn. All right. Helldivers 2 developer Arrowhead has a new CEO after its previous boss steps down to take on a new role focused on the studio's games and community. After the shifting an incredible 12 million copies in 12 weeks across PC and PS5, Helldivers 2 is the fastest selling PlayStation game of all time, ahead of even God of War Ragnarok. Now John, who was Arrowhead's CEO, becomes Chief Creative Officer. In a tweet, John said this means he will get to focus more on the studio's games as well as its community. Damn, John. How you gonna be like that? Damn, John. Why you gotta be like that? Also, y'all ever see this thing back here? You see this boy? He always back there staring at me. You just don't even know it. Damn, John. Who doing the most? Because I know John be doing John things, you know? That's how John be. John B. Oh, the stand-up is done? Damn, could you imagine the stand-up being done? Stand up. Hey everyone, big update. I've decided to hire Shams Georgiani as the new CEO of Arrowhead. We go way back, and I wouldn't trust the business in any other hands than his. So, Replacing John as Arrowhead CEO is Shams Georgiani, former executive at fellow Swedish games company Paradox and publisher of one of Arrowhead's previous games, Magicka. Georgiani now takes on the day-to-day running the business. In a tweet, Georgiani said he was humbled and excited to get to work on such a talented to work with such talented nerds again. Oh. All right, this is a trailer for Star Wars The Acolyte. I think we looked at a trailer for this before, but this was thrown in here by Cyclo, and I think I know why. I think there's something weird in this trailer, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look. I think I hit the right button. All right, let's look. Also, that's the guy from Squid Games.
You attack me without a weapon. Why?
Oh, that's all right. Okay, not what I was expecting, because I felt like I saw some weird things on the internet. I know, surprise, but I didn't know what it was gonna be. Lots of grunting. Yeah, well, I guess it's just a good showcase of some of the action that'll happen in that show. I mean, it looks pretty good, well choreographed, interesting. I'm gonna guess. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna guess it's Lee Young-ye. Is a great actor. I've only seen him in Squid Games. All right, I remember seeing some stuff about this Alone in the Dark game. Apparently, it was a reboot of something previously. But goodness, apparently it did not do well. And it had like David Harbour was like doing like a lot of like the main character stuff, like he was modeled after, did the voice and all that stuff. Apparently it flopped, and Embracer has said as much, but only after laying off some of the staff, apparently. I think you're thinking Germanic language. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. The Alone in the Dark reboot failed to meet sales expectation at the embattled Embracer Group. In a financial report for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2024, Embracer said Alone in the Dark and Outcast: A New Beginning both endured a softer than expected performance and performed below management expectation. That's corporate speak for failed to sell the required number of units to make money. Alone in the Dark launched in March as reimagined of the famous franchise and a love letter to the 90s cult classic horror game, which I didn't remember. It features performance from high-profile Hollywood actors Jodie Comer and David Harbour in their first video game roles, complete with captured likeness. Embracer's comments about the commercial performance of Alone in the Dark come a month after its developer, the Embracer-owned Pieces Interactive, reportedly suffered a round of layoffs. Embracer has yet to comment on those layoffs, so there's some guessing that the layoffs, I guess, are tied to the bad amount of sales. So I just remember seeing a lot of hype about this game, not necessarily for it to be a good game, just like that they were doing a lot of marketing for it. And then when it came out, people were like, yeah, it's not good. Yeah, that sucks. That's right. I think I teased this a little bit earlier, but there's a new trailer for Beetlejuice. Well, the new Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice 2? I don't know what to call it. I know that its name is Beetlejuice, but it sounds like weird to say. I may have already watched it, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, it's pretty wild to behold. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the new trailer for Beetlejuice.
Can't believe Grandpa's dead.
Death is hard.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic.
Ew. Who's Beetlejuice?
Don't ever say that name.
Beetlejuice.
No, Astrid! I am serious. If you say his name 3 times, he will appear.
Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose. I'm gonna make you so happy.
The living. The dead. Can they coexist? That's what we're here to find out.
Where is Beetlejuice?
Where's Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice!
Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
Oh man, I don't know how I feel. It is all over the place. So the Maitlands have moved on. I assume so. I assume that this is no longer about the Maitlands. It's kind of a Winona Ryder kind of stuff. Monica Bellucci? I don't know who that is. Interesting. She's always fine. Oh, is she's the other the zipper faced lady? It looks just okay to me. Well then. Yeah, so here's the thing, is they're very much trying to show off that they're using practical effects in all of their stuff. Like they're also a fucking kid being told not to do something and then doing it. A little too real, if you ask me. I'm trying to see where they had. Yeah, there's like a look to everything, right? Oops, I went a little too far there. Yeah, like there's like a look to how they're doing their effects, which is very similar to how they originally did it, which I get, but also kind of looks weird. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it though. I think it could be very interesting. And I'm just kind of confused on like what the story is gonna end up being. There's some weird fucking freeze frames in here. Oh yeah, this fucking plane right here, this thing really threw me for a loop. Why does this plane look like the fakest thing I've ever seen in my life? But yeah, so there's a little bit of story and everything that they're kind of showing off, whatever. They definitely, I mean, at the very beginning they talked about it is Jeffrey Jones character who is dead. I think everybody kind of knew, especially with Jeffrey Jones being being a little bit of a weirdo. I think he was kind of a creep, actually, or something. I forget exactly. But yeah, so I was like, all right, I get it. They got to. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna see it no matter what. I'm just my expectations are being brought down just a little bit and being like, okay, I see where we're at. It's a movies, Vash. Jeez. The U.S. government is trying to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster. I only know very little about this whole situation, but I remember hearing that there was a little bit of some things that happened. I thought they were specifically around like a Taylor Swift thing. I don't remember exactly, but it sounds like there is now some things that are going to be happening. The U.S. Justice Department and 30 states and district attorney generals have filed an antitrust lawsuit against Ticketmaster and its parent company. Live Nation Entertainment. And its parent company, Live Nation Entertainment, alleging that it has a monopoly in the live ticketing industry that enables it to illegally suppress competition. It is time to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster, the U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said in a statement announcing the lawsuit. The DOJ alleges that Live Nation's dominance, which spans ticket sales, promotions, and artist management and venue ownership, has given the company unfair commercial advantage over rivals. In particular, it alleges ticketing monopolies have reduced consumer choices, resulting in higher prices, according to the government. Live Nation owns or controls over 265 concert venues in North America, according to the DOJ, which includes more than 60 of the top 100 U.S. amphitheaters. The government alleges that Live Nation and Ticketmaster engaged in anti-competitive practices to protect a cycle that feeds its revenue, which the company calls its flywheel, according to the DOJ. In that cycle, Live Nation Ticketmaster allegedly captures fees and revenues from concert fans and sponsorships, uses that revenue to lock up artists to exclusive promotion deals, and then uses its powerful cachet of live content to sign venues into long-term exclusive ticketing deals, thereby starting the cycle all over again, according to the DOJ. Man, they are really like, these are all words by the DOJ. We just want to make sure you guys know that. I was seeing if there was something else. This is the one I think that I was thinking of. Concerts over Live Nation dominance came to a head in November 2022 when Ticketmaster crashed due to unprecedented demand, preventing thousands of Taylor Swift fans from purchasing Eras Tour tickets. The DOJ antitrust investigation into Live Nation was reportedly opened shortly after this incident, according to New York Times. So, just kind of interesting. I had heard about some of the Taylor Swift stuff, and just interesting to see a little bit more into the back. Capitalist companies are using unfair business practices. I'm shocked. Yeah, but like normally there are other competitors. There's other ways to kind of get around things. Like you can usually find another way to get around something, and this specifically is stating that there is no other way to get around or use another company, that Live Nation and Ticketmaster essentially have everything. This shit here. What's up, Benign? Tell me your feelings, my dude. What is your feelings about it? So yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Which, I mean, I do know that their ticket prices is crazy too. Cornering the market. It's not called that. That's called monopoly, man. You can't corner the market. Like, cornering the market is technically something different. You should always buy merch from the artist you're going to see. That's fair. That's pretty fair. consists of obtaining sufficient control of a particular stock, commodity, or other assets in an attempt to manipulate. Oh man. All right. I mean, they're definitely kind of saying that a similar thing. Manipulate the market price. Oh, see? It's called cornering the market. See, it's not though. It's the ultimate market cornering, I guess. So in finance, cornering the market consists of obtaining sufficient control of a particular stock, commodity, or other asset in an attempt to manipulate the market price. Which, yeah, you're not wrong, because the market price for those tickets was going through the roof. So, okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I will concede that to you. So yeah, I hope. I mean, I hope that we can kind of get to somewhere where this can kind of split. You know. I'm not even saying that they got to split up as a company, but like there should be other options. Ticket sales go to venues and to the event overlords. Yeah, so that's what they're saying though. Like the ticket sales for these were specifically for Live Nation and Ticketmaster, and yeah, the venue of course gets some money, but it's only after they've already given into a crazy deal with these companies where then they can drive up the price to whatever they want, and then they're pretty much taking whatever cut they want at that point, you know, because it goes directly to the band. Yeah, I bet you there's probably some shady shit with merch as well, though. Like, not all merch, of course, but I bet you there's probably some weird shit with that too. There's always something, man. There's no way to just live a pure good life and just support the people you want to support. But that's practice is dying. Well, that's good. It's just as always like one of these things. There's no pure good life. I know, man. It makes me sad, right? Makes me sad. This is good news. I'm just gonna run this one. No questions asked. Oh, that's it. All right, so I will explain. Also, GLaDOS, I see you're in here. Welcome on in, buddy. How are you doing? So Devolver has a little bit of a showcase on June 7th over at the Summer Game Fest. I need to make sure that I don't pluralize it. That's right. So they just a quick little thing that they're kind of showing off about this. Very cool. I love Devolver. They make good stuff, or they at least support good stuff. So just a kind of a little bit of an announcement that they're going to be doing a little Devolver Direct over at Summer Game Fest. I am excited. Is this a game trailer or something? It is a yeah, no problem. Thank you, Benign. Devolver is a company that publishes games, so they don't specifically make games. I don't think, though. Cyclo would know better than I would, and he's the one who posted this. I don't know enough about Devolver, but I'm pretty sure they're just a publisher. Maybe they have like a stake in the companies that develop, though. But yeah, so it is just more of an announcement that Devolver is going to have a little thing over at the Summer Game Fest. So Neil Druckmann of Naughty Dog says Naughty Dog's next game could redefine mainstream perception of gaming. I will say I am a Neil Druckmann fan, but this is the kind of shit that I'm always like, that I kind of see and I was like, bro, why would you say this? Just let the game do the talking, my dude. Just finished the most difficult assignment I've ever had. What is that? The Last of Us and Uncharted developer Naughty Dog's next game could redefine mainstream perception of gaming, according to the studio head Neil Druckmann. In an interview with Naughty Dog and PlayStation owner Sony, Druckmann was asked to share his personal vision or dream project that he hopes to see realized in the future. Having held co-directing and lead writing roles for both The Last of Us and Uncharted franchises, Druckmann said he's worked on several dream projects already, but is looking forward to the next one. I'm currently excited about our new one, which is perhaps the most thrilling yet, Druckmann said. Nothing is known about Naughty Dog's next game externally, but the studio confirmed in March 2023 it had decided on a project. Druckmann offered a brief tease of what that game looks to achieve. There's a growing appreciation for games that transcend all age groups. Unlike when I was growing up, he began. The shift is highlighted by our venture into television with Last of Us, which I hoped would bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. The show's success has spotlighted gaming, illustrating the rich immersive experience it offers. This visibility excites me not only for our current project, but for our broader potential of gaming to captivate a global audience. I'm eager to see how this new game resonates, especially following the success of The Last of Us, as it could redefine mainstream perception of gaming. This is all conceptual, of course, but it sounds as though Naughty Dog plans to make a bigger leap than before with its next game. They buying the rights to The Last of Us. They'll be taking over the development. Man, that would be sick. Who's Neil Druckmann? He is I think he's the president or something over at Naughty Dog. And then lastly, I just wanted to also point out that today is Thursday, so the Epic Game Store has some free games. And apparently there's some bangers today, guys. There's two games. The first one is Farming Simulator 22, free, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe Farming Sim 2022 is free? Can you believe they've made 22 of those games? Or is 22 the year? Or did they seriously make 22 of those games? Good Christ. And then the other one is Warhammer 40k Gladius, Relics of War. So if any of those sound interesting to you, make sure you grab the Epic Game Store. It's like a launcher or something, and then you can download everything for free right there. But with that'll be everything for the news today. I appreciate you all coming out, and I'll see y'all on the other side.